blah blah blah. They come in and they're like, oh yeah, whenever you're ready, Mr. Guzman, whatever, sure, ain't. I'm like really tired. So welcome to my Photoshop curve tool class, which is basically levels advanced. I'm your instructor, Gerald Guzman, and let's begin. So first let's open up Photoshop. Once everybody's ready, we can proceed. Alright, now that we got Photoshop open, now we should open up a web browser so we can find an image to work on. I'm using Google. So go to Google's image search or whichever browser you're using and type portrait and then hit search. I'm going to use this image. To grab this image, just right click it and then copy the image. Go back to Photoshop and create a new file. You'll see this window pop up. You're going to want to go ahead and select what's already selected with the clipboard because that's what we copied from the browser. So once you hit this, you can move on. And this is your new blank artboard. It's not going to just have the image, so you're going to have to paste it yourself. If you're on a Mac, you press Command V, and if you're on a see, it's Control V, and that'll paste it on the artboard. Now we have our image. So to get to curves, there's shortcuts. I would use Command M myself, but for starters, let's just let's find where we can find it in the program. We can save shortcuts for another discussion. So go up to Image, Adjustments, find Curves. You'll notice that it shows you other shortcuts in the drop-down menus. So once you click Curves, you'll get this window, and this is where all the magic happens. So just to like run by some things with what we're looking at. As I've said earlier, it's just like levels. So for example, this might be familiar if you're familiar with levels, your eyedropper for your highlights, midtones, and your darks. Another thing you might find on your levels is the auto button. We literally just looked at everything that levels has to offer. So everything else is what curve brings extra. So for instance, it's not just lights and darks and values like with levels. It's also, you can go through the different RGB colors, red, green, and blue, and adjust those too, which I'll demonstrate very soon. But the best tool that I've discovered with curves is this one. This bypasses a lot of work, and it'll take your photo manipulation and polishing skills to the next level. So at this point, I'm gonna do a demonstration of how these things work, and then if you guys want to give it a shot afterwards, we can do that, or we can get to questions before you guys are let loose to try it on your own.